Your next comic coming to the stage has been on Fox News in his seat at the DC Improv, the very funny Joe Buccino.
Hey, how's everybody doing? Everybody good? Yeah, I am on Fox News. Don't worry too much about it. I am there. Don't worry about the Fox News thing. I didn't vote for him, unless you people did. Then I did too. I voted exactly the way every person in this room voted. That's how I did it. If you didn't vote, I didn't either. Yeah. Why do I feel like I'm overdressed after the last guy? What's going on? One of us dressed incorrectly. I'm not sure which one. I don't know. I love this table here. I love this. This table broke out of prison and said, "Fuck it, we're going straight to the comedy show." Keeping the jumpsuits on, we're just going straight there. That's great. I'm on Fox News. I talk about Iran. I don't do politics on Fox News. I talk about Iran, and that's what I did. For 30 years I studied this problem of Iran, and now I talk about it. I give very high-level, intellectually engaging analysis of a very complicated geopolitical issue, but I do it in between commercials for My Pillow and Tom Selleck selling reverse mortgages. So. That's how I do it. Yeah, all right. This side is digging this side is not. That's all right. I wish we could synchronize. That'd be good. That's okay. You're going to love the next 25 comics. They're going to be good. I have a 20-year-old daughter who hates that I'm on Fox News. My daughter is a junior at Yale. And okay, all right. One person is impressed. Probably the last guy that was up here was okay. My daughter's a junior at Yale, and she thinks she's better than me. Yeah, she does. The other day she goes, "Dad, I did something you could never do. I got into Yale." I'm like, "I did something you could never do. I paid for Yale. Much harder to do. Much harder to do." Now I've got a monster tuition to pay, and she wants me to pay even more. She's got her entire life planned out. She's studying environmental biology. Here's her plan. She graduates next year, then she's going to go to BU for her master's. Yeah, another big tuition. Yeah. Then she's going to go to Harvard for her PhD. And then she's going to go to Venezuela to build farms for underprivileged people. That was not my response. I'm like, I think we could have gotten to that last step with a community college. Yeah. Or no college, really, honestly. Just taking that entire tuition and just bought Venezuela, I think. Made her the mayor of Venezuela, whatever they have there, I don't know. You look like you would know. What is it? What do they call it? I don't know. No response from this guy. Okay, all right. I'm not going to win you over. Okay, that's all right. You haven't even moved your mouth the whole time I've been up here. You're waving me off. Okay, fair enough. Good. Okay. I started doing this late. I was in the Army for a long time, and nobody cares. Okay, that's good. That's good. In DC, they actually applaud that. That's all right. No. If I have to ask, it's just sad. I told my daughter, she came back over Christmas, I told her I'm starting a career in stand-up comedy at age 50. She said, "Dad, that's the dumbest thing you've ever done." I said, "Oh, you didn't know me in the 1980s. This is not even close to the dumbest thing I've ever done." Yeah. In the 1980s, I was in an all-white rap group called 7 Days a Weed. Yeah. We were terrible. We were bad. Still better than Drake, but we were not good. We were not. My daughter calls this the saddest midlife crisis ever. She may have a point. Here's how my comedy career is going. Last month, I drove from Washington, D.C. to Western Pennsylvania to do 20 minutes in a Cracker Barrel. Yeah, I didn't know this. Western Pennsylvania, they pay you in fentanyl, so... now I'm addicted, so that's good. I did a show last week in a Mexican restaurant, and they paid us in Mexican food. Yeah, but you had to eat the Mexican food before the show. While I was eating my Mexican food, I saw the Mexican chef leave the restaurant and come back in with his dinner from another restaurant. At that point, I tried to make the most of it. I said, you know, maybe it's good to have a little explosive diarrhea during my set. Let's see. So I'm doing this now. I had a long career. I did 30 years in the Army, and now I'm a veteran for the first time. Any veterans in here in the room? Just me. Okay, just me. That's all right. It's weird when you're a veteran for the first time. All your care goes through Veterans Affairs, and I wasn't used to this. When you call Veterans Affairs, every time you call over there, they have to ask you if you're planning on killing yourself. Yeah, and for some reason they're very upbeat about the whole thing. You know, you call over there and they're like, "Thank you for calling the VA. Are you planning on killing yourself?" I'm like, look, I just need the pharmacy. All right, maybe next time. Maybe next time. They transfer to pharmacy and it's like, "VA pharmacy. Are you planning on killing yourself?" Okay, now this is starting to sound like a recommendation. Honestly. It's tough, the VA, they just throw medicine at you. They don't have time to see you. They just throw medicine at you. I have a whole pharmacy in my house. I don't know which is which. You know, the other night I mistook my Viagra for my insomnia medicine. Yeah. And I called the VA. They said, "Well, now you cannot take the insomnia medicine because they do not mix." So my wife is asleep. I will tell you, it's very depressing to be wide awake at 3 in the morning with an erection and not being able to do anything about either of those two conditions. I was bored. I started watching old movies, and my wife wakes up at 4 in the morning. She's like, "Why are you hard from watching Schindler's List?" You know that movie? No? Yes? No? No response. All right. They don't care. It's good. I have a lot of time in Afghanistan. There's a lot of Afghanistan veterans in this country. I can always tell when a veteran's been in Afghanistan. Here's a tip. Here's how you can identify when a veteran's been in Afghanistan. They'll fucking tell you. That's how you know. They'll never stop telling you. All these guys act like they were killing the Taliban the whole time. Not me. I didn't do anything cool. I was a 42 Bravo, which basically means I was an HR manager with a rifle. Yeah. If the Taliban attacked, the best I could do is lose all their paperwork. That would have been my move. But I'm doing this now. I'm trying to do this, but my daughter's a hypocrite, you know. My daughter's a hypocrite. My daughter doesn't like that I'm on Fox News, but she needs that Fox News money. Yeah. She doesn't like that I do this because I talk shit about Fox News and I put these clips up on Instagram. And she thinks I'm gonna get fired. She's like, "Dad, what are you gonna do if you get fired?" I said, "What are you gonna do if I get fired?" I have a military retirement. I'm not gonna do shit. I said, "If you really want that PhD, you might want to think about an OnlyFans." Hear me out. Look, I figure if I'm not going to put her through college, maybe some other 50-year-old man will, right? All right. Now you know why the VA keeps asking me if I'm going to kill myself, right?
Joe Buccino! Keep it going for Joe!